What's good? What's good, good people? It's been a minute. My YouTube, my Facebook family. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing, blessed day today. I said, man, let me jump on and talk to the people today. What's good, y'all? Let me move some stuff around. I got to figure out how to work this again. Y'all chime in. Let me know where y'all watching from. And today, guys, I wanted to discuss the 100K Amazon blueprint, right? So we want to break this game down a little bit so you guys won't have to struggle like I did over the years building my Amazon business. So I said, let me give y'all some value. All right. So starting first thing that you need, we got to start with the tools, right? And I'm just gonna start with the basics to give you guys that overall strategy. You're gonna need a smartphone, right? You're gonna need a smartphone. You got to have one. Then from there, the next thing you'll need is an Amazon sellers account. Like without the Amazon sellers account, y'all know that's basic. We can't get to the money on Amazon or develop that income stream. So smartphone, it can't be an old razor or anything like that, old flip phone. It needs to be a smartphone because that phone is going to allow you to actually scan some products in the store if you're doing retail arbitrage. So I got it down. I wrote some notes. You got the smartphone. You need to sign up for that Amazon sellers account. You also need a scanning app. Now, it's plenty of different ones out there from Scout IQ to Scout Lead to I think one is called Scoutify. You can use many different tools. If you want to use a free tool, you can use the Amazon sellers app. Yeah, so you pick and choose whichever tool you think works best for you. Pick that one. Those are the three things we need for the people. I see some people still coming in. Y'all chime in, let me know where y'all watching from. The three things we need: smartphone, scanning app, and your seller's account, right? Your Amazon seller's account. Now, whenever you're signing up for that seller's account, you can either choose the individual. I know a lot of people, I've seen some comments on some previous videos asking about, hey, I think I gotta pay $39.99 a month. You can choose between the free plan, which is the individual plan, that's like the standard plan, or the professional plan, which is like the more premium plan. And that one is $39.99 a month, but you don't have to choose that. From there, you need to start knowing what to look for, right? So you need to make only data driven decisions. It's going to be based off sales rank, right? According to that specific category. So the category or the products you're going to start to source, you need to get it down, right? Learn that category, be between the top 1 to 2% in that category, because we only want to purchase products that's already moving. We don't want to have to run any ads, try to drive traffic, because Amazon is already the largest e-commerce platform in the world. So it's no need for us to run ads if we're not building the brand on there. Only buy products that's already in demand and that's already selling. It makes business super easy. I know for me, when I started, a lot of businesses in the past, I would be wondering, like, why is nobody buying my products? Why is nobody buying my hats and my shirts or anything like that? But it was because I'm trying to make somebody buy something that they don't want, right? If they don't want it, they don't want it. So the way that I found to make business easier is to say, okay, well, if you don't want my products, then what are you already buying, right? So if you like to buy, if it's a lady and you like to buy purses or handbags, okay, how can I find those handbags underpriced or undervalued in a different area? Whether that's connecting with a distributor, reaching out to the brand directly, however you do it, right? You get those same products that they already buying in. The great thing about e-commerce, they don't know who they're buying from. A lot of people think when they purchase on Amazon, like, okay, I'm buying from Amazon, but they're really buying from people like me and you who list the products on Amazon, and we make a commission off of that, or we make profit off of that, off of each sale. So yeah, you can go online and buy a, I don't know, a Shure mic, right? Like I have, you pay $300 for it. You think you're getting it from the company, sure, but guess what? It's just a middleman. This is the middleman game. Instead of getting it from Sure, the only way you're gonna get it from Sure is to go to Sure, if they even have a website.com, and get it directly from that website. But if you get it from Amazon, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be Amazon that's actually providing you the products. Now they're going to do the fulfillment. What's the fulfillment? The fulfillment is actually the process of picking, packing, shipping. They'll handle the customer service and they'll handle the returns, right? So they'll do all of that. But the person who connected with the Sure company, they are the ones that send those products in, and they are capitalizing off of you purchasing from Amazon. So that's kind of like how the game goes, right? So we got our tools. We know what to look for, your sales rank. Also, I have here, you got to do the math, right? So if you want to do 100K, it's easy. Any number that you want to hit, you just do the math, okay? What's the profitability look like on your products? If you're selling products where you're going to make, I don't know, $10 profit every time you sell one, right? Okay, I'm going to make $10 profit. How many do you need to sell a day? So we'll do some quick math here. If we want to make 100,000 divided by 365 in profit, you need to be making 200, and we're going to round up, $274 per day. All right. So that's our number. So if you're trying to get to where you're making 100K per year profit, you always reverse engineer that bad boy first. Okay. And I see some more people coming in the room. Y'all chime in. Let me know where y'all watching from. What's up? I'm super friendly. If y'all new to the channel, or new to my Facebook page or IG or wherever you tuning in from. All right, so that's our number. So I like to write stuff down. I'm old school. Write that number on the top of your page, and then I would like to look at it. Or maybe it's in your room. Maybe you can use a dry erase mirror and look at it in your mirror. Because if you don't have that plan, design to get to where you want to go, then you'll never get there, right? We have to write it out, make it plain. You guys know I'm a believer. Write it out, make it plain. If it's 274 you want to make a day, maybe it's 274. Hey, Caroline, what's going on from you from Facebook? What's up, classmate? Hope all is well. Thanks for chiming in. So, yeah, don't make it harder than what it needs to be. So, whatever number you're trying to hit, maybe your number is not 274. That's cool too. Maybe your number is just $100 a day. You're trying to keep your job and still add an extra 3,000. Oh, my guy here, I got to shout him out. Mr. Fox. Yeah, my guy. I know you get into it, bro. I know you get into it. Appreciate you listening in, man, on this quick mastermind. So whatever your number is, we want to reverse engineer this bad boy. Let's make it easy. And those numbers, it always starts with numbers. So before you do anything, get set up, understand your process, and then look at your numbers. We talking about on this live stream your first 100K in the year. So our number will be, what is it again? 274. Okay. All right. 274. We're going to break that down. I'm going to show y'all how little that number actually is, because if you hadn't hit it, it could seem like, Trav, I don't know what in the world I'm gonna do to make $274. So it starts with the mindset too. It's just a mindset shift, because actually money is just paper, and we put the meaning behind it. It's just a byproduct of value. So the more valuable you are to the marketplace, the more money you get paid. I'm gonna say that again. The more valuable you are to the marketplace, the more you get paid. So, Travis, how in the world does me putting products on Amazon relate to value? I'm gonna tell you. Stay with me. So, another source of value is convenience, right? So, if you are sourcing these products, right, whether you're doing OA, which you guys may hear me mention is online arbitrage, or you guys hear me mention RA, which is retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage are where you're finding undervalued products in your area, in your region, and listed it online. So, say for example, we were talking about on the mastermind call we have every Wednesdays, that is some products, if you think, you got to kind of be creative sometimes. It's some products that's in your area that's not available. I'm on the East Coast. We have some products in our area in the Southeast that may not be available on the West Coast. Some local stores, some brands, some whatever, some services. What you can do is leverage your location, list the products available, because everybody's running to Amazon with their credit cards and their debit cards out, right? Instead of them driving across the country to get whatever they need, you provide that convenience, listing it on the platform. They say, hey, I don't care if I got to spend an extra $40, $50 to get whatever I need. Guess what? I'm going to pay Mr. Travis because he listed it on Amazon. They going to ship it prime. I'm going to get it the same day. I'm going to get it the next day. And they don't blink an eye. So for me, at least at the beginning, I had to get out of that mindset of, why in the world would somebody pay an extra $40, $50? But because I didn't know convenience was a value add. So just think about it. Whenever you go out to eat, whenever you do fast food, anything. So it was a great, and I'm my mind all over the place because I was thinking about a lot of different examples. But it was a viral Instagram reel that was just going around. This is probably about a year ago. So think about this. This is just great value water that I have here. Now, if I go into Walmart and I purchase this water, I think I got like a 40 pack for like $4, right? I don't know. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I got like 40 of these things right here for like $4. But then if, let's just say you at Disney World, right? And they probably ain't gonna sell great value water, but let's just say it's a different label, but basically the same water. They gonna put a different brand on it. If I purchase that same water at Disney World, somebody drop in the comments how much you think they're gonna charge me. Nothing different but the location and the convenience. Let's say you go during July. So y'all know in Orlando, Florida, if you ever been, July, it's a scorcher for some ice cold water. Now, mind you, in Walmart, they just gonna have it on the little pallet thing up under the shelf, right? So it's not cold, but they're gonna give you 40 of them for $40. But at Disney World, just for one, and it's cold, and I'm walking around in the heat, everybody hot. Mr. Orlando. Hey man, I think, let me see. With of course, love what you're doing. I appreciate you. With of course, yes, sir. So if you want to chime in, absolutely, man. Yep, you'll get access. I know some people working, you got things going on, but you'll get a chance to go back and watch everything, man. So look forward to connecting with you. All right, Mr. Fox, I think he was answering my question here. So all right, back to that story. If I'm at Disney World for just one, he's absolutely right. At least $5 to $6 for one. Now, mind you, at Walmart, I paid $4 for 40 of them. Okay, so it's that mindset. So because of the location, because of the convenience, and you're already hot, you can charge people more, and they're gonna pay for it. They might complain, like, dog, I know we've been, it's been a minute since we've been, but we've gone and we've purchased the water and the high food and all of that stuff. But they pay it because you need the water, right? You need the water. You ain't trying to pass out. So the same way on Amazon, it applies. You can run the same play. Okay. Appreciate you there, Mr. Fox, too. All right. So getting our mindset, okay, I can provide convenience and get paid to do it. Okay. All right. What's my next thing? Let me see what I got here. Y'all bear with me. All right. Once we provide that convenience, knowing what to look for, right? So we talked about that being in the top 1-2% of your category. You need to get down sales ranking. You need to get down estimated sales per month, the amount of sellers, breaking down all that data so you can make educated buying decisions, right? You only want to make educated buying decisions because a frequently asked question that I get quite often is, well, how do I know when I buy this if this thing really gonna sell, right? The way that you do that is only making data-driven decisions. You look at the amount of sellers, you look at what the charts are doing, you look at how many sales it's getting in per month. Is it a seasonal item? Does it, okay, let's say I had some Valentine's Day cards. Is it close to Valentine's Day, or is it out of season, or is it an evergreen product, right? That means no matter the time of the year, it's constantly selling no matter what. You got to kind of look at all the different aspects. Put yourself, is it the best time to be listing these products? If you're doing predominantly media and books like me, like right now, we're going to go crazy. Why would we go crazy right now selling books, selling textbooks? Oh, okay, because the college students, they just went back that first week of school. They just buying. They using that scholarship money. They using the aid money. They're using the grant money. They're like, I don't care how much it costs. Boom, I'm paying it. It ain't my money. It's scholarship money. I remember paying $400 or $500 a semester for some books, right? Using the scholarship money. So they do the same thing. And what you can do as a business is position yourself to get some of that scholarship money by providing products that they already need. They're already buying. You don't have to force it down their throat. They already need it anyway. And you provide that convenience of having it on Amazon and trying to hit that buy box so you can be that next sale. All right. Now, the key thing, which Mr. Fox said a little bit earlier, let me put it back on the screen. The next thing you got to do is to start scanning, right? So back in 2010, when I started my business, I tell this story many a times. I didn't have that much capital. I started this business with less than $150. So what I did have was time, though. So if you're limited on capital right now, you should never be out of money and out of time. Break that down, Trav. What are you talking about? So if you're low on capital and you have the time, this is a great business opportunity so that you can increase your cash flow. Okay. Now, if you're working, let's say you're working a full-time job, you picked up a part-time job and you're still barely making ends meet, and you just be like, man, the situation can be a little bit better. Instead of, and this is just my opinion on how I would do it, instead of working that part-time job, I would invest or take that time, because that could be an extra, 3 to 5 hours. I don't know what part-time hours are per day, but instead of investing that into working a part-time job, learning the high income, can't talk this morning, income earning skill, or starting a business, right? Because if you pick up that part-time job, you're stuck in this, I'm trading my time for money. So this is the biggest gem of the stream, which I constantly say it to as many people as possible. And I wish I understood this concept years ago. And congrats to the people that's signing up. We're going to have a great week next week, y'all. I wish I understood this concept earlier in my entrepreneurship journey, but I know God don't make mistakes. So what I want you guys to realize is the ultimate goal of entrepreneurship, and how from what I'm witnessing and what they telling me, getting in these circles, is the wealthy separate their time for money. So I'm actually on a mission just to get that message out as much as possible. And whether you're doing Amazon, whatever your business is, always begin with the end in mind. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Always begin with the end in mind. So if you do have to hustle at the beginning, because what happened to me, I did hit my first 6 figures in 2010, but I ended up getting sick, health problems, marriage problems, my wife mad at me. It was just, man, I couldn't go to any activities because I'm like, nah, I'm gonna hit. I don't know how many people out there like that, but I'm like, man, I gotta hit 6 figures. Just felt like it was just the thing, like, oh, I gotta do it. I worked myself to death to try to hit 6 figures, but I'm like, man, come to realize, like, that's not the way. Like, I know people say it all the time and it's cliche, but working smarter, not harder. So once you start to develop those income streams, like outsource it. What do you mean? So write down how much do you make per hour for your time, right? All right, and let's just say you what you making now, $50 an hour, right? So any task under that $50, you need to outsource. So this website, this platform on where I hire my VAs is called onlinejobs.ph, right? Onlinejobs.ph. You can hire VAs to do little stuff, whether it's paying bills, I don't know, organizing your files on your computer, anything you need to do inside of your business. You can pay them about $400 a month, because the American dollar, which I know it's on the decline, but it still goes a long way in the Philippines. So their average rate over there, I think now, is about $4 to maybe $6 an hour. Now I overpay mine for the people that's actually good, that's been with me for a long time. But that's a normal rate for them. They can take care of their family, they can pay their rent, they can get food, all that good stuff. So just think about that, right? For let's just say $5 an hour, you can outsource a task to free up your mental capacity to allow you to scale and make more money. And I know I'm getting a little bit deeper, but think about this. Now, and I'm not trying to encourage anybody to leave their job, because I know some people like Trav. That's cool, but I love what I do. Like, if you happy, you loving what you do, you're winning. But I know teaching, when I was teaching, it was an intrinsic reward, but it was just something nagging me. Like, you could be doing more. Like, financially, it just wasn't where it was where I was supposed to be at that time in my life. And I say that to say this. So when you stay busy with a job, for the people that's looking for change, you're so focused on that job. Mr. Freedom, how you doing, man? Appreciate you joining in, bro. When you're so focused and caught up on that job, you're thinking about the deadlines you have to hit. Man, I had lesson plans I had to turn in. I had to grade papers. When I was at Sonic flipping burgers, I was actually at the Sonic that was by the stadium. So it's college games going on, high school games. So we would just be packed. I'm back there flipping burgers. It didn't even give me time to think on a different business opportunity. Go through audiobooks, because it clouds your mind while you're there. And whenever you get off, you so doggone tired that, man, I don't feel like listening to nothing. I just need to relax. And guess what? The next day you get up and you do it again. Right. So it puts you kind of in this wheel that, okay, I'm gonna get some rest, only to go to work, only to cloud my mind with this noise, to go home, get some rest, and then do it again. So it clouds your mental capacity. Now, I say that to wrap that back around, because I will ramble, wrap that back around into outsourcing things. And what I've learned through business, the more you outsource, it allows you to free up that mental capacity. So a part of this business, yeah, yeah. So Mr. Fox, let me show this. He said, that's why I had my Sonic shirt on the other day. Absolutely. So I'm showing y'all that, yeah, this thing real, because some people come online, and some of you guys on the stream know me, some of you guys don't. But yeah, it's real. Like, I really was back there flipping burgers for $5.15. So I keep that shirt up. My daughters will be like, Daddy, you got on that shirt? Why you got on that Sonic shirt? Just to show people that it's real. When you keep God first, you learn every day, you grow, you connect with the right people, he can definitely change your circumstances. So what was I saying about outsource? Yeah, when you outsource, it allows you to free up your mental capacity, so you can think about how to scale your business, right? But when you're in the day-to-day operations, you like, man, I just can't think. I don't know if y'all ever felt like that. I used to be like, and I'm tired. Once I'm done with the job, I don't want to think about the job anymore till I get back on Monday. Like, I'm done. I'm burnt out, right? So outsource that, and it's going to allow you to, sorry y'all, something, I don't know what's in my eye. it's going to allow you to take your business to the next level. And you be like, man, I didn't even think about this. I can do this. I can do that. And the greatest thing is it allows you to buy back more your most valuable asset. So think about this. No matter how much money you make, you can always get more, right? You can lose money, you can get more. You can make money, you can get more. It's just money. But time, we don't know, is finite, right? Your time is finite. That's the most precious resource that you have is your time. So why not, if we only get one life, try to set up systems and orchestrate your life at least, because we all need money. Some people say, well, Trav, why you always talk about making money, this, that, and the other? Because as much as you don't want to talk about it, like it's real, everybody need money, right? It ain't no way around it. Now, do I worship money or anything like that? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. But hey, it's here. It's not a, some people, well, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. It's the way to grow it by focusing on it with the intent that I want to free myself from making it. That way, if I just want to be lazy, I don't want to do anything to make money. Like I already got a system set up. We gonna at least make $600-700 for the day, right? Without me doing anything. Okay. But you got to develop that system. So before you can get an automated system, you have to set it up first. So that's the thing about passive income. Before the income becomes passive, it's active. I'm gonna say that again. Before the income becomes passive, it's active. You got to do something. Like you can't just sit here and not set up the system and expect to make, I want to do $1,000 a day, or I want to make $2,000 a day. Like, in some of the days you may only make 300. I've not recently, but back in the spring, I've had some days where I only did like 213 or something like that. In sales, it could be up and down. So nothing's going to be perfect, but by you freeing up your time, you can go back and look at that day. And congrats to the people that signing up. See the notifications coming in. You can look at that day because it's just analyzing data and say, okay, well, why were sales down on that day? What was happening in the marketplace? Where was my inventory? My virtual assistants, like the part of this business that I need VAs for, is like sourcing, managing my account, connecting with my prep center, things of that sort, right? So you look at this system and you just kind of have that bird's eye view and say, okay, well, what was I doing wrong on this day? How can I improve it? So that way you don't have any of those days anymore. You always, instead of a loss, it's a lesson every time, okay? So that's the importance of outsourcing and separating your time from money. Let's see what we got next here. Oh, I had on the screen to start scanning. So if you got boots on the ground, you're limited on capital. Hey, get that inventory, start scanning. You don't have to do books like I do, but it'll stretch your money the farthest, without a shadow of a doubt. Unless you're selling digital products, books, put in a little bit, you get a lot. Put in a little bit, you get a lot. And I'm not sure if you guys seen my last Instagram live stream, but I was just showing some examples, right? So matter of fact, I think I still got some. Hold on. So let me show y'all just a couple. So this one, and I can't pull it up on the stream on I think I'm not able to pull it up here. But this book here, you guys see it came from Goodwill here. Was able to pick it up for $1, and I think it's going like $78. So the profit after everything, I think was about $45 after Amazon gets it, the prep center, all of that stuff. So this method, you take $1, look at the data to make sure it's actually moving, and you can turn one of your dollars, let it have babies, and they turn into about 45 other little dollars. Okay. So that's the game. You impregnate this $1, spread it out, you got 48. And then that 48, you take that, you make those go out and be fruitful. Okay. So this was one. All right. And this was another gem. I ended up getting a good deal on these. I think these were about $5 a piece. And I think this is going for 171 on Amazon right now. So $5. Now that's the sale price. I think the profit was about 130, 140 something. So you take $1, we'll say the lesser number. You take $1 and turn it into $130. So it's investments, guys. So the strategy is to build a portfolio of a bunch of mini assets to cover your expenses. So instead of using your paycheck to just pay out your expenses, you need to build a machine, right? Whether that's Amazon, whatever industry you want to be in, right? It don't have to be Amazon. That was just the easiest for me and the lowest risk because I didn't have to take that much capital. I didn't have that much capital to put in, right? All right. So you build that asset or you build that passive income stream. You then use that money to pay for your expenses. So it's you build this system to make your money, okay, and then you use that to pay for your expenses rather than you trade your time for money, because that's just gonna kind of keep you caught up. Now, let me say this though, because some people can say, hey, well, it's some jobs where people make $1 million, and yeah, absolutely. Mr. Merriweather, Tay, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hopefully you're having a great day. Because they're gonna say, hey man, Trav, it's some jobs where you can make $250,000, you can make $1 million a year. Absolutely. So the top 1% earners in their specific industry, you know, whether you're an entertainer, whether you're professional sports player, yeah, those gonna be the super elite. But I'm talking about the majority, the everyday people. You know, it's not gonna happen. So, and even I would advise, you know, I don't have the type of money that they have, of course, but I would advise them to still build assets because I'm not sure if you guys ever seen them documentaries, which they're doing a lot better with it now. But because of those guys where they come from, they don't really have any financial literacy to build assets while they're in the league. And just speaking in sports, so people in music, they blow all this money on these big mansions, Lamborghinis, and if they're in sports, they may have an injury, entertainment, something happens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you tuning in, big dog. And something happens and their income stream dramatically decreases. And then they're stuck. They're like, man, well, I was used to getting 10 to 20 million a year, sometimes even more than 50 million a year. They increase their lifestyle without increasing their expenses. Ooh, that was a gem. And I ain't get it out clear. They increase their lifestyle to the $50 million a year without increasing their assets, right? So the goal is how many assets can you acquire to fund your lifestyle, right? Don't let your lifestyle outgrow your expenses. So for me, I make decent money. I ain't the richest man in the world. But right now in my driveway, I still got, and I don't even know what year it is. What I mainly drive is my gas saver, Honda Civic. So you see me out. I'm in a 2010 Honda Civic. Why? Because I understand, at least for me, I don't do tour road. I don't rent my car. It's just a liability. That car is not making any money. The air cold, the tires round, and I get where I need to get. So can I go and get something off the lot brand new? Absolutely. But how my mind works, I'm like, until I reach my passive income goal, I'm not going to go out and get the quote unquote toys, right? So discipline, limiting myself to, okay, we're not going to splurge. We're not going to waste our money. You guys see me, I'm going to have a t-shirt, a hat, probably some basketball shorts on. Yeah, I'm not going to splurge until, and it's just because I developed the concept, learning about trying to increase my financial literacy, because I've blown multiple bags over the years on silly stuff. So I'm like, how can I not go down this same path again? Okay. And let me get back into it, because y'all want the 100K blueprint, and I'm talking about clothes and cars. So let me get back into it. I apologize. All right. So once you start scanning in your area, Then from there, if you're doing, whether you're doing books or not, you need to evaluate the condition of the item. So a cheat code is, and some people just list all their items the same. I actually list my items accurately, right? Because the difference between like, new, and acceptable could be $50 that you leaving right there on the table. So always get good with your conditioning, learn from somebody, or just learn yourself how to accurately condition or list your whatever products that you have on the platform. Because if you don't and you're green in that area, you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table. Oh, let me see. Okay. Got some messages coming in. You'll be leaving a lot of money on the table. And the prime example is how yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. A prime example is how I'm able, and really, this is probably how I made my first six figures. I'm thinking back in 2010, is because I was able to condition better than everybody else. What do you mean by that? I knew how to accurately grade my book. So some people would see a book and say, well, that's only, I'm gonna list all my books as acceptable. And then I say, oh, well, I can list this as very good, or I can list this as like new, or maybe this book is new here. That's one of my main cheat codes. That skill helped me drastically level up, right? So I can go in behind people. So I've had people say, well, it's nothing in my area. You just lucky. I don't know how many times I hear that. And then I'm not necessarily that area, but I could be on a trip or we can be on a vacation. And I say, hey, I'm gonna just go in the thrift store. Boom, find $200-$300 like that. So that is definitely a high income earning skills. To learn that step by step on that process and what that looks like, because that can change your life immediately, at least on Amazon. For sure, that'll change your life. It definitely changed my life. Also, I don't think I mentioned on this stream yet, but on my Instagram live that I did a little bit earlier, is that we do a mastermind call every Wednesday. So we did one last night. And just by using the system of finding products that's already in demand, we had Justin, I hope you don't mind me calling you out. I don't even know if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, but Mr. Barley said on the call in his first, I don't even think he's been on Amazon. I said 45 days, but I don't even think he's been on Amazon 30 days. Had over 700 sales already, y'all. That is amazing. And that's not a credit to me. All credit go to God. I'm just a vessel. But by like leveraging this strategy, and it's enough for everybody to eat, right? So the goal of this blueprint was the 100K blueprint. So for the people that's tuning in on the back end, that is around, I think, what was the number, y'all? 275 a day. Think about this. If you found one product that made you, let's be conservative, $10 profit, okay? You would just need to find what, 30 of those a day? Is that right? Somebody math check me. If that's right, 30 times, yep, that should be right, okay? So 30 products at $10 a day would be $300 a day. Now somebody out there on that live stream, 30 products, man, you must be crazy. But just listen to this for a second, okay? All right, 30 products. Now let me put into the frame of what goes on Amazon, okay? Amazon, according to last year, just looking up the stats, every second they get 25 sales. Let me say that again because somebody missed that. Somebody just missed that, right? So you need 30 sales in Amazon every second. This was last year. I don't know how many per second. This was on average. Somebody was just estimating. Let me get a sip of water, y'all. Somebody was just estimating that, I forgot what the website was, but it was on average that Amazon does, and appreciate whoever hearted it up. I appreciate the love. So if y'all getting value, drop a one in the chat wherever you at, because I don't like to do anything if it's not value. I'm not here to waste your time. I understand, time is your most valuable asset. So I'm here to add value. I'm here to help. So yeah, y'all let me know if y'all receiving value. So we're gonna put this into perspective. So you need 30, and this platform is doing 25 orders per second. So we're gonna get out my handy dandy calculator on my iPhone here. So how many seconds in a day, y'all? Anybody know that number? Let me look it. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all give me a second. How many seconds in a day? Is 86,000. Appreciate you, Mr. Fox. It's 86,400 seconds in a day. Appreciate you, Mr. Merriweather. 80. So, okay, let's just say now for round numbers, I'm going to divide that in two. I'm going to show y'all where I'm going with this. Hold on. Y'all stay with your boy. I'm going somewhere. All right, so we're going to say every 2 seconds you can hit your goal. Now, we know we'll be way over that, because if 2 seconds, if those numbers, that data is accurate, in 2 seconds, that's 50 orders, right? If we're doing 25 orders per second, in 2 orders, that's 50. We only need 30. So you can hit your goal. I'm going to turn this around. 43,200 times in one day. Over your goal. I want y'all to see this good on the live stream, whether you're watching it live on the replay. That's the amount of opportunities you have. So you're thinking, because really, guys, it's just a mindset shift. If I can get my words out right, it's a mindset shift. So it's not like it's an unlimited amount of money out there where people can't afford your products or what you have on Amazon. Yeah. Tay said, what? Yeah. So we got to think about money. It's no shortage of money, guys. They printing it every day. So that 275 is very small on the platform that you're on, guys. Mind you, this is the largest e-commerce platform in the world. So it's 275. It's nothing. It's nothing. And I need to look up for the next live stream. I'm gonna be looking up how much money they actually, how many sales they have per day. I think the last Prime Day in July, those 2 Prime days. Let me see, how much did Amazon do on Prime Day? Let's see if anybody got the numbers. Okay, let y'all see this. Okay, they said we're trying to make $275 a day. On one day, on the Prime Day, they made $12.7 billion. Okay, y'all look at that now. That's CNBC. I don't know how accurate it is, but they may be a reputable news station. In one day, that's how much money flowed into this e-commerce giant. And we're thinking $275 is a big number to make per day. This is the opportunity you're getting into whenever you learn this game. Okay. It can change your life, your family life, whenever you find these products that these people want. Okay. That's all you got to do. That's the game. Learn the skill, find what they're already buying, and take your piece off of that. Right? Jeff Bezos has created an awesome opportunity for people in the marketplace, for those that take advantage of it. Everybody ain't going to take advantage of it. Now, all I can do is educate you, offer some resources that if you want to tap into this opportunity, which I don't see it going anywhere because they're getting bigger. They're acquiring more companies. That convenience. Yeah, you guys know back in 2010, not 2010, 2020 in the pandemic, that just made them jump. Yeah, tap in, bro. Tap in. I know you were on the what boot camp? You was on the boot camp a couple while back, but you got the information. I'm pretty sure you seated at work. Let me know if I can do anything to help. But yeah, it's the real deal, y'all. It can absolutely change your life. When you learn how to do it, you lock in, you get with somebody you trust that can really get you to that level, that actually has the receipts, that's actually doing it, that's out to help the people you choose. But that's gonna be the fastest way to really learn this game. It's gonna be the fastest way. All right, let me get back on. Man, I've been on for a while. Let me see. All right. Going to an Amazon seminar Saturday. Yep. Can't wait to start it. Cool. Yep. That's good, Blue Garden there. Wishing you much success. Thanks for tapping in. Yeah, it's definitely, hopefully they give you some great information. And you super successful on that. So definitely congrats for taking action. All right. The next thing I had was condition. Um, Next thing you want to do is list them. Greetings from the Bay. Hold on, I missed some comments. Yeah, hey, appreciate you tapping in. I'm coming to you, coach. You live in, yeah, you kind of seen how I transitioned out of the classroom to being a full-time entrepreneur. So yeah, if anybody know, you definitely know, bro. I appreciate you tapping in and just chiming in, letting the people know what's up, man. All right, so the next thing, guys, I have is the list your product. So yeah, absolutely, no problem, man. Wishing you much success, bro. So the next thing is just listing. So you're going to decide your fulfillment method, whether that's FBA or fulfillment by merchant. FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. They're gonna handle the picking, the packing, the shipping, the customer service. And fulfillment by merchant is when you actually keep the products yourself. You're going to store them, whether you have an apartment, a garage, a storage unit, and then whenever a customer orders, it'll come to your email and then you fulfill the order. So FBA is you, Amazon Fulfillment Center, customer. So they're in between this, in between you guys. Merchant fulfill is the customer, you and the customer, and you guys have a direct relationship to each other. All right, what's next? We bringing it on home because I've been on here a minute. I'm supposed to be exercising. The next thing to do is get your pricing strategy down. This is another key component. You need to improve your pricing, get to those sweet spots, know how to price your inventory. Just develop tactics and strategies to make sure you're positioned for that next sale on that specific listing. Okay. All right, fulfill your orders. Oh, so I did mention this. So if you're doing FBA, again, Amazon to handle all your customer service. And then if you're doing merchant fulfill, again, you're going to be doing the customer service. All right, we got a question here from Mr. Merriweather. All right, so which is a better option to use? Now, I use a hybrid model with both. I would say it'll be dependent on your situation. So if you're working a full-time job, let me leave the question back up. If you're working a full-time job and you're just trying to supplement what you're doing, like you're trying to make something on the side, I would say probably FBA will be a better choice for you because you don't want to be tying up any more of your time. I know you recently got married, so you can spend your time with your wife, your family. So I would probably say FBA, but it would be depending on your situation and what time of the year too. Of what you should be doing, because sometimes in Q4, which is the last 3 months of the year, because Amazon is slow in checking in some of their products, you can miss an opportunity in the marketplace, and it could be a bag. I mean, it can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Your products they are in Amazon, but nobody has unloaded them from off the truck yet. And it's gonna cost you, and it'll be opportunity cost. Will they probably sell after the holidays? Probably so, but you want to get those things moving. And merchant fulfill allows you to list your products effectively, and then boom, you can start making money as soon as you get them. All right. Next question: Amazon or you? Okay, so for FBA, Amazon is handling the storing. You won't have to store anything. And then for merchant fulfill, that's where you'll be keeping your own inventory. Yes, sir. No problem. All right. And I should be at my last point here. Yep. So the next thing from that, once you have your system dialed in, you're going to reinvest the skill to take it to the next level, right? So you're going to analyze what worked, and then you're going to double down on what worked, and then the things that didn't work as well, then you're going to minimize and say, hey, I'm not going to keep doing that, right? I'm going to cut that out. So that's where it comes in, that important step that I said earlier of using or freeing up that mental capacity. That's going to allow you to scale your business, right? Because you got to look at the data. What are the analytics telling you in your business? What's going well? Keep doing that, right? Sometimes, and I got stuck in my own head at the beginning doing this. I'm like, man, I don't know how to really scale it, take it to the next level. But it's stepping back, looking at your business. What's been working? What's your highest selling product? Can we get more of those? Can we get it at a cheaper price? Stepping back, looking at the full picture, doubling down and scaling that, and minimizing the things that's been hurting you. All right, we got another one here from Mr. Asher. Morning, bro. This is some really good info. Appreciate you, bro. How can I reach out and talk to you like a consultation? I have a few questions. So yeah, what you can do is the best way is to hit me on Instagram at Travis_GWV. Just put in the message YouTube live, and then I'll respond back to you, man. I'll send a link and then we'll chop it up, man. So absolutely, I'll be able to help you for sure, man. So guys, I'm not going to keep you. Hopefully you guys received a ton of value. If you're interested in tapping in and learning, I kind of gave y'all in this hour ain't enough to give y'all 13 years worth of game in this industry. But if you're interested tapping in, use the first link down in the description. Starting on Monday, we'll be breaking down 5 days in this business, telling you every step along the way, from sourcing to what to do next, all my tricks, everything I have up my sleeve to build where I think, depending on how these next couple of months go, this Q4, our first 7 figures on Amazon. So y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And hey, I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's go.